lovely YouTubers, it's me, Morgan Tracy J, coming today with the Single Woman's Week event right here on my YouTube channel. This whole week is geared towards empowering and uplifting you in your single walk. And I want to personally talk to you this week about, today's video is all about, I'm single and I am tired of the wait. How many times have you found yourself there in your single journey? And if you're in that moment right now, I want to help you conquer this and overcome it, okay? So the first thing, guys, I want to tell you is when you start to feel yourself getting tired of the wait, you're just kind of starting to feel some impatience inside. Like you're no longer willing to wait anymore. You're like, oh, come on, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. But what it honestly is just saying is that somewhere along the journey, you've actually taken your eyes off of God. You started saying, God, your timing isn't really right for me, and I want it myself. And trust me, I've been there, and guess what I've done? I've actually went ahead and put myself out in situations to where a man would pursue me, and it wasn't beneficial. What I want to say is be careful if you start to get so impatient, because eventually you'll start to date men that you know are not even beneficial to your walk. You'll start to say, hey, you're good for me, I think, so I'm going to go on this date and I'm going to get into a relationship with you and all this stuff. But when I look deep within my heart, I know that you aren't the man that God has for me. I know that you don't really walk with God. You only want to walk with God because I'm walking with God. I know you really don't operate in celibacy or in abstinence, but you're only doing it because I'm doing it. Trust me, guys, I've been there to where I've got so impatient with God that I said, I want to do it myself. And when I got myself into certain situationships, I realized I should have never done this. I learned my lesson. And what I want to tell you, it says in the Songs of Solomon, it says, daughters, do not awaken love too soon until he pleases. In another translation, it says, daughters, do not stir up or arouse this too soon. Okay, so you have to understand that there is a red flag out here talking about getting into things too soon because you're not really ready or prepared. Okay, daughters of God. So what I want to say is learn your lessons, and please learn from me, because when you get out there and put yourself into certain situationships, okay, you're going to want to get out of them really quick because you can see that this person isn't really what God has for you. This person isn't going to be beneficial to your walk with God. They're actually going to tempt you and actually pull you backwards. They're actually going to get you to start wanting to compromise and actually suck the life out of your ministry, suck the life out of the walk you have with God. You don't want to get to a place where you're so impatient because you're going to start to experience these things. The next thing I want to say, guys, is why do you feel like you can only be happy when you're married? I remember I used to think, oh, when I get my husband, then I would be healthy. Oh, when I get my husband, then I can financially become stable. Oh, when I get my husband, then I can become that fitness woman. Oh, when I get my husband, then I can walk into ministry. I used to believe all of these little lies, but what I want to tell you is God is saying, you can get those today. You don't need a husband to get fulfilled. You don't need a husband to tell you how to manage your money. You don't need a husband to bring you joy and peace. God is saying, I have that for you today. And the last thing is stop waiting and start living, boo. Because what you become, you'll start to attract people like that. When you start to become the Proverbs 31 woman you know you can be, you'll start to attract men that are interested in that. When you become the woman that God is calling you to be, and he places those amazing gifts, amazing things deep inside of you, you'll start to attract men that are looking for that. You won't have to worry about these little dudes around the way who kind of think you're cute and just want to kind of flirt with you and get in your pants. You won't have to worry about men like that. The men that will be coming in to pursue you will be actually men that are looking for something more. They want a little more than just a nightcap. They want you for the rest of their life. So what I want to tell you today, sweeties, is if you find yourself tired of the wait, I want to tell you to stop waiting and start living. If you find yourself impatient, you better hold on to Jesus, because you are going to feel the desire to do it your way, and then people are going to come in your life to entice you to try to do it your way. Be understanding that God is with you, and his time is so much more better than ours. And we need to follow his will and his understanding and seek his relationship and our peace within him to fully walk this thing out right. And I know you can do it. And as a single woman, we have to do this every day, because myself, I get tired of the wait sometimes. Sometimes I get tired and say, when is it my turn? But what I have to do is refocus my view back to Christ and understand that no matter what my Father calls of me, I must follow him. And for this season, it is singleness. For this season, it is to be set apart and actually spend uninterrupted devotion with him. And I'm okay with that. So what I understand is God is preparing and equipping me so the next man that I do attract, he will be a man of God, a man of dignity, a man of morals. Not someone that just wants to take me out every once in a while. Not someone that wants to play with my head and figure out I don't even know what he really wants out of a relationship. Not someone that just wants me for the night, but God says, I want to send you someone that wants you for the lifelong journey. All right, guys? So I pray you got empowered and uplifted by this video. Be sure that if you feel like you are tired of the wait, you get your eyes back focused on Jesus and you walk this thing out. And I look forward to you in my next videos this week. Single ladies, get empowered, get uplifted. And if you like this video, thumbs it up and share it with a group of your friends and let them know that, hey, boo, you're not alone in this. You're not alone in this, but you can overcome this. All right? I love you guys.